We have learned that it's critical, however, to aim high and to focus on what we call important needs, not just ones that are interesting to you. Important needs are ones that others care about, that affect other people, and that will be around long enough so that you can make a contribution. We all want to make an impact during our lives. Focusing our precious time on important needs increases our chance to make an impact, because doing important things attracts terrific partners and the resources we need for success. In addition, important needs stretch us intellectually so we can learn new skills and become more capable. A colleague of mine once said, quote, "Focus on important needs, not just interesting ones. After all, there's an infinite supply of both, and the important ones are also incredibly interesting." So set out your goals and work on things that matter. When you work on important needs, one key to success, as Mead said, is, quote, "a small group of thoughtful, committed people. Few, if any, important problems can be solved alone. Productive teamwork is the basis for all meaningful success. Addressing important needs takes hard work. Teams provide the needed energy, ideas, and emotional support. Having at least one partner to share the inevitable ups and downs is essential. Remember, even the Lone Ranger had Tonto, and Steve Jobs had Wozniak. A team does not initially need to be large. In big organizations, people often think they need hundreds of colleagues to have any chance of success. But in Silicon Valley, where I work, we see again and again little startups surpassing corporate giants. Mead's quote says why. Increasingly, here at Stevens, you're seeing that happen too, as new companies are being developed here through your innovation process at Stevens. So, find a partner and start assembling your team. In my organization, we celebrate people who commit to making their dreams come true. We call them champions. Champions are people with the passion to make something important happen. There's a huge difference between someone who's simply doing a job and someone who takes full responsibility to make something important happen. You can feel the power that comes when someone says, "Yes, I am committed to making this happen. You can count on me." Making a commitment can seem risky at first, but making a commitment is actually the path of least risk, since it enormously increases the chance of success. As a result, we have a saying, quote, "No champion, no project, no exception." The great German poet Johann Goethe said, quote, "Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Once people take this path, they seldom turn back. So commit to your goals and be a champion for them." Margaret Mead referred to thoughtful people. This means people who are disciplined to do their homework. In Silicon Valley, unfortunately, the word entrepreneur often suggests risk taker. But in my experience, the only thing that successful entrepreneurs have in common is that they are risk reducers, not risk takers. They do their homework, they understand their field, they assemble great teams, and they succeed more often than not. And by the way, being wrong initially doesn't matter. No one starts a new project with all the answers. So do your homework, reduce risk, and increase your opportunities. This process of small, passionate teams working together is critical for success, but it is hard. It takes strong interpersonal and professional skills, and these skills are built on fundamental human values. One value essential to success is respect for others. Respect is the foundation of teamwork and collaboration. Without respect, it is impossible to assemble and manage a productive team. I was once a member of a government review team, and we were well-known people on the team with strong views. What the world needs is an innovation to stop rain. Al? Since we were going to be together day and night for 2 weeks, I was a little worried about whether everyone would get along. But much to my delight, it turned out to be one of the most enjoyable projects of my career. I went up to our chairman, Bob Galvin, the former president of Motorola, to thank him. And since experiences like this don't happen by accident, I asked him what he was thinking about while running our team. After pausing, he said quietly, "I believe that respect for others is the most important value." Imagine how many problems in the world would be solved if people simply treated each other with respect. Another important value is integrity. People who do not have integrity generally fail. Without integrity, there can be no respect and trust. And without respect and trust, you cannot work productively to solve important problems. And the last human value that I mentioned is enthusiasm. As Secretary of State Colin Powell said, quote, "Enthusiasm is a force multiplier. Negative, cynical people sabotage a team, whereas enthusiasm is an amplifier of creativity and commitment. Enthusiasm allows you to experience the fun of achievement, and it keeps you going long after you thought you couldn't, like today. Surround yourself with positive, enthusiastic people with great human values. When you do, work doesn't seem like work, and your team can create what looks to others like magic. So great human values matter. All these ingredients are essential for success. We have learned the hard way that when these ingredients are not in place, we fail. And when they are in place, we succeed. There really is no choice. As Mead said, this is, quote, "the only thing that ever has led to success." Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Take full advantage of our world of abundance. Find work you love. Tackle big, important problems you are passionate about. Be optimistic. Keep on learning. Be a champion. And surround yourself with equally passionate, committed colleagues. You can now see why you're my heroes. Only from graduates like you are we going to create the innovations that we need. Thanks to your efforts and your great professors, you have the rare skills that are needed. And finally, remember again Goethe. Boldness does have genius, power, and magic in it. Thank you for letting me share in your celebration today at your great university. I wish you all the best.